Okay, Aries. General reading rules could be reversed, may not resonate. Congratulations, you made it down Karma Alley. Pretty dark and gloomy for you here. So you've slept with 35 men since you've been with your lover here. That's loved you and cared for you and put a roof over your head and listened to all your stupid stories. You're lying. You're a compulsive liar. We definitely have agreed on that. I already closed you out. That means we're not investigating you anymore. I just have to figure out what we're doing with you. Now, if you were raped, the girls that were raped typically don't turn to prostitution. They typically are shy and don't want to have sex and have a hard time being in relationships with men. So you're lying on that. You're not bipolar. Just because somebody said that to you, a foster parent, a friend's parent, you never follow through your mental health. So you don't have that. I can't throw you in a mental health hospital because you don't have a history of mental health and you're not exhibiting mental health. You're just exhibiting prostitution and spiritual jail. Prostitution's jail. You got caught doing it, probably on a cop, I don't know. And while on government property and government time, she did it at work. What else? Yeah, you really, this is a really good show you put on, I'll give you that. Well, what happened? What, you two thought you would have makeup, pretend makeup, magic sex, and announce that you were going to get married and have a baby? Well, that was a pretty fairy tale that went sour. I mean, most people don't even announce that they're pregnant until like at least 3 to 6 months. They don't even announce it because it's nobody's business. They don't want people touching you. Don't want, people rubbing your belly and getting all googy and buying you stuff. They don't want it like rubbed in. So they wait as long as possible. Little FYI for you. Because then everybody wants to have a party and cake and all kinds of stupid stuff. Bells and whistles, yeah. Ugh. Every day you come into work and there's like something on your desk, like a baby thing. Oh my gosh, so annoying. Anyways, so, I don't feel sorry for you. You're a compulsive liar. Bipolar people are pathological liars. That means you believe your lies. You're not a pathological liar. You're a compulsive liar. You just lie about everything. That's compulsive lying. Just because you're having a mental breakdown because you got caught is not enough grounds to throw you into the mental health hospital. So, I mean, you are so spoiled you even had a ride back and forth to work. I mean, come on. I would have loved to have a ride back and forth to work, not have to carry all that anxiety and drive it in the snow, dropping 2 kids. I had to drop 1 kid off at school and 1 kid off at daycare and still make it to work in the snow in a real wheel drive truck, a Southern truck. I bought it off someone that lived down south, a family member. Boy, that was some good old times. Oh, had to go to work, had a panic attack because driving in weather gives me panic attacks, and have anxiety all day at work from driving in the snow. It's awful. And then it would be the same thing coming home, picking them up if there was snow. And I would be all cranky, having a panic attack all night. You have everything. I mean, everything you asked for, and what did you want the money for? You don't know. You don't know. He's a very loving, sensual person. What was the problem? You don't know. You had money, so you weren't doing it for money. We could see if you were homeless and couldn't get your shit together and you were doing it but you had a job, a very good job. You just hated people. So working at the front desk and hating people at the same time was just not a good fit for you. Okay? So that would be looking at a wrong direction. I mean, you only got that job because of him. It's not like a lot of places are like that. You only get in because you know somebody. So that sucks. I don't know if he's protected or not. He is on the layoff list. So, anyways, what are you going to do? Because he's obviously going to break up with you this time. Because not only have you hurt his feelings, you completely embarrassed him and humiliated him, not only at home with friends, but at work, which is like the worst, okay? So, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? No, you embarrass him at work. He'll never get over that with you. He'll never talk to you ever again. Why? When he can talk to 30,000 strangers on Messenger to get the attention that he needs, why would he talk to you again? Why? Why? What makes you so special? You think you're all that in bed? I mean, you had to steal somebody's essence through sex to get laid. So, how's that going for you? Yeah, you have another STD. Well, your body's only designed for one man to break it in. And you're having multiple sex with multiple men. Grindy sex, too, not just normal sex. Grindy sex. And now you are misproportioned because you have a child in there. You have a child. You know, a child sits somewhere and it grows. Okay? Then it flips and wakes up and stuff, but then it goes back into the pouch that it, you know, carved out for itself. And then it turns the last week or two. Some babies don't even turn until you're in labor. So, I mean, I don't know why yins don't talk about this stuff. That's another thing, you know, in your groups and stuff. Anyways, which you do not have. What happened to your groups? That's another thing. You don't know. Everybody just stopped talking. Okay, so what did you do? You just put a block on everybody? Or what? Prostitution started kicking back up again? What? Well, you didn't get arrested. Number one, it would be on here. Number two, you would have had to call someone to come pick you up. So why did you put a block on everyone? Or why were they putting blocks on you? What was the problem with the group? You don't know. Okay. Why did you pin all those people at work? What did you possibly need? You lie about everything. So hoarding and gathering information is just not an option for you. You already have everything. You weren't, I mean, what did you want? You just have yet to answer me. What was wrong? What? He couldn't come and give you sex at work? You wanted McDonald's? You didn't have a car? What? You don't know. Are you even allowed to leave? I mean, some places you're not even allowed to leave on your lunch break anymore. What, you want DoorDash or something for lunch? That's how... I mean, that's pretty gross. You know how many people touch that bag and it sits in a car and then it gets to you. You probably can't sit there at your desk anyway. Nobody wants to smell McDonald's. Okay? So what was it? What did you need the extra money for? You know, as many times as I've been in there, because I'm old-fashioned, I use stamps, and I've never smelled lunch cooking in that place. Not any of them. So what was the problem? You don't like apples? What? And that's like that any government place. Courthouse. I've been to all of them. In and out of all of them. Nonstop. What was the problem? What did you need the money for? You don't have an excuse for what you were doing. Nobody understands this. Are you on drugs? If you were an alcoholic, you'd be at the bar with him every day. So why were you doing this? Is this a game that yins are playing? Who has the most clients, maybe? Is it a game? Is it another game? I mean, you're not the first person that we busted. So, what is it? You know, I heard yesterday through the grapevine that your community is getting so bad that the people that are from there don't even want to live down there anymore. Nobody even wants to go down there anymore. You want to explain that? You owe a lot of karmic debt to people, selling people's boyfriends. What's going on? Oh, she's shut down. Well, you got a lot to think about with your entrapment. I don't know. Heal what? You need to go heal your body, okay? Yeah, this isn't closed out until all these circles are done being looked at. Oh, you were doing it for the police. Oh. Okay. So you're a narc then? Is that what you are? You're a narc? No, you're not an effing narc. So you've been picked up before then is what that means. And if you haven't been to jail and if you were doing it for them, that means that you were already on their radar. You didn't know that. Oh, what a surprise. Learn something new every day. Burdened over a Virgo here at the crossroads because of the essence isn't working. Well, once you do a witchcraft on somebody like that, I have access to everything now. It doesn't matter. You needed it for the spell, okay? And then that's it. That's all you get it for. I don't understand why you people think you have, you do it once, it stays forever. That's not how that works, okay? And I'm sorry that the people that should have been mentoring you, like the older women in your life, didn't tell that to you because all they cared about was stealing from you and stealing your essence. You have essence anyways because you're pregnant. So what is going on with you? Are you on drugs? Go ahead, go ask anybody. Infinite amount of essence when you're pregnant. You're not hungry. If you're hungry, I could tell. Okay, you're trying to give somebody your hunger pains. There's a difference there. Okay? Because you're hungry and you're not eating. Oh, you got real quiet real fast, didn't you? Okay. Maybe she is working with somebody. She got silenced. Okay, well, this is a separate issue. This apology. Oh, you did the sex magic to heal with him. And it all just made everybody burdened. The sex magic just made him burdened now because he's just done with it. He wants something real. He wants something real. And that was that. So you can, that's a whole different story. Okay? That's already done and over with there. Okay? We're talking about you and your hobbies. Your hobby here. I think it's a game that they're doing. Who can have the most clients? Oh, you're doing it for money now because of having to move. But you two made up. And you did it again. So, the money. You have no investment with him. You never bought anything. Okay? He never co-signed for a car. Even if he did co-sign for your car, you would still be responsible for it. It's not his problem, okay? And if you wouldn't pay, then he would just take you to court. That happens all the time, which didn't happen. You didn't buy a car. If you got a credit card or two, that's on you. Just like I'm married and all my credit cards in my name are my problem. Okay, that's on you. That's a law. So, what? And you shouldn't have been able to combine your income. Oh, because it said household. If you're married, but were you claiming taxes together? No? No? Yes or no? No. Okay. You tried, but you owed more. If you owed more, that means somebody was behind on their taxes. Okay? And there was some lady down there doing it. This was a while ago. I read something. Was it you guys? I don't know who it was. We'll have to figure it out. Somebody with the taxes. No, that was over by Slum City. Yeah, that was not you guys. Down in the wasteland. Harlem. Okay. Anyways. So Yin's owed more because, yes, which would make, I mean, you probably owed, he's pretty responsible because you don't have any kids, so you owe taxes, I guess. You're always supposed to claim 0. You didn't know that? Oh, you always claim one. No, you got to claim 0. You claim 1 would be 1 child. Okay, so you might want to change that when you get into work, because you're always going to owe. You have to claim 0. So what else is going on here? Well, all the people that you pinned, you owe karmic debt now too. Okay, is that why you felt like you could never get on your feet? Everything breaking all the time. Yeah, that is a problem. That's because you owe karmic debt. You don't deserve it, so it breaks, okay? What else? I mean, you owe money on taxes every year, so why are you buying stuff? You would have to have your tax money first saved up. Then you would go and buy stuff. Oh, you couldn't get any information on all these new people that he was sleeping with or talking to, his new friend group. And you were getting mad about that. Well, you were too busy doing other things, okay? You didn't want to be friends with these new people. Yeah, you're delusional. What? Because someone doesn't have feelings for you anymore? It was all fake. Because it was all spell work, okay? So we're not going to keep revisiting that. Second loophole. Are you violent? Do you attack people when you can't control your anger? Or you just take it all out on sex with strangers? Is that what you do? Probably. You don't know. Okay. Okay. So what, you're getting all the clientele after the girl that wasn't from up here got shut down? Is that why? You thought you were Miss Thing? Is that what's going on? Yes, maybe. There's a little heartbeat there. How do I know all this? I'm the one that asked the questions. Well, you strung me and pinned me and stole my essence on top of it to have sex with your boyfriend. And so I have access to everything now. Everything, everyone you strung and pinned. You all want to be strung together. I keep telling you this, and you keep stringing and pinning people. I just love it. So thank you. Yeah, every time you did a reading on somebody, you were calling them all this stuff, when really you were reading yourself, because you don't have access to other people's life. You're not a reader. So the begging, the beggar, being poor. Oh, this is your first real job. Yeah, that's you. You're supposed to have made so much money by a certain age, and you didn't make that. That makes you in poverty. We don't go by what you're doing right now at this moment. We look at the whole from the beginning that you can start working, which is around 15. You can become a hostess all the way up to the age you are now. You can go and look at it on Social Security. They send you that piece of paper, okay? You can make an account with them. You're supposed to be making so much money by now, and you're not. That's what makes you poverty, put you in poverty, okay? So if anything happens to you, that means you would qualify for SSI, which would be $700 a month. Okay, there's a difference between SSD and SSI. That's how we do that. Yeah, the King of Pentacles removed himself. We're not going to keep talking about this stuff. Okay? You got your back turned anyways. Oh, you're begging people to sleep with you for money. Oh, that's when that's you. That's your word out on the street. I'm sure they have a name for you too. Hasn't surfaced up yet. Well, I don't know what Saturn's doing, why he won't close this. It's unfinished. That's all that means. Oh yeah, where's the cup of love at, I guess? You quit and walked away anyways from him. You were having more fun in the game. So, yeah, you just did it for money, which wasn't there anyways, because didn't he switch his bank or something? Yeah, you're an illusion over all this group work. And your group, you don't even know what happened to your group. Where's your cup of love? You were trying to bring back the dead, so you got involved in the bring back the dead spell. You're getting in trouble for that. That's probably why. You were involved in the group that did the bring back the dead, and you weren't bringing back the dead. You wanted to bring back your dead relationship. I'm not going to keep explaining this to people. You need to think about how something's figured out and why something's done a certain way. Not because you read anybody can write a book. My daughter can write a book on stuff and get it published. Anybody can write a book and get it published. You people are reading stuff and making sense out of something that doesn't make sense, okay? And incorporating it however you want. And that's not how that you were part of this bring back the dead. So everybody had hidden motives between the bring back the dead. You wanted to bring back the relationship, the dead relationship. So where's the cup of love? You guys needed love too for this. Where is it? You don't know. Okay. And how did that work out for you? Now you're really rejected. Now you know what feeling like rejection is. Yeah, bring back the dead. Because you did it for money, not because of love. That's why it didn't work. Couple of, please. Looks like someone stole your pentacle too. Anything else we can get out of this, please? I have to do a whole investigation on the bringing back the dead spell. Yep. We're still at a crossroads here. Either of you believing the truth, probably because you're a compulsive liar, or there's still stuff that's going to come out. That's probably why it's incomplete. So we're going to stop here. Yeah, you never planted anything with him. Just because you lived there and bought some things that you guys needed, that doesn't mean that you have longevity and success and wealth with them, okay? That's because you lived with somebody. That's not, you take what's yours and he takes what's his. If you bought stuff together, then you split it up. I take the bed, you take the couch. I take the dining room table, you take the coffee tables and end tables. I take the lamps in the bedroom, you take the lamps in the living room. Personal stuff is personal stuff, obviously. Okay, do you understand what I'm saying? Bathroom stuff, stuff like that, towels, that would all get thrown out. Kitchen towels would go in the garbage. Typically I have to replace all that anyways every couple years and when you move. Because the moisture in the air is different everywhere you go. And with your STD history, that'd probably be the best thing to do. You'd be getting new sheets unless you'd want them. I mean, you're the one that has the problem with STDs. So what else would you buy? TV. If you bought that together or if he bought it, you guys need to decide. So everything depreciates in values. You'd be looking at electronics like whatever you bought it for, really, and then it depreciates in value. So whatever's all in the house, you would have to list all that. It's the same thing. You get one thing, I got the house computer, my husband got the PlayStation 4. That's how we broke that up. You get everybody, it's like a Chinese auction, it's called, okay? You understand that? Like his laptop was his, so he got that. And I always used the desktop, so I kept the desktop regardless. We looked at who used it the much too, okay? So, you got a lot going on here. Talk to you later. Bye.